Okay, welcome to week 14 of our weekly weight loss Zoom support group. As you haven't met me yet, I'm Herman from Rensburg. I'm a nutritionist, and I've started this as a support group to help people, because a lot of people just lack motivation. They need some emotional support. So that's why I started this group. It's for you to help people as well. The reasons to start the Zoom, to be a support group, like I said, because it helps people stay committed, help people stay motivated. I can share health and nutrition tips that might benefit you, not just only weight-wise, but also other health issues-wise. I can answer questions, and maybe I don't know the answer, but one if you don't, you can give an answer and have some fun doing it. You notice I always include a joke or two, like just begin, because every successful slimmer who got where she is had to begin where she was. Everybody you have to begin somewhere. Okay, we all have to begin somewhere. Now, some people have to have bigger targets because they have to start at a different point. But it doesn't matter. We're here to support each other. There's also the Facebook and WhatsApp groups. There's my cell phone number for the WhatsApp group if you want to join the WhatsApp group. If we go to Facebook, you also find the weight loss support group and join us there as well, where you can also share things. I post sometimes things on there that might be relevant also to you. Now, this week's tip, motivate yourself. And the best motivation, obviously, is success breeds success. Okay, dear stomach, you are bored, not hungry. So shut up. That's very often the case. We tend to eat because we're bored and not because we are hungry. So we have to learn to distinguish between that. Some people even claim you might be sometimes feel hungry, but you're actually thirsty. So if you feel hungry, sometimes go drink a glass or two of water. That might also help. Okay, weekly tip. Do things that will motivate you to reach your health goals. Or to get the right attitude. I wear black when I work out because it's a funeral for my fat. Now that's the attitude, eh? I have that attitude. I check what I eat because and I wear black when I check what I eat because it's the funeral for my fat. I'm going to get rid of my fat because I want to be healthy. Now, how to get motivated? How to stay motivated? Stay motivated. Okay, I'm not losing weight. I'm getting rid of it. I have no intention of finding it again. Very important. That attitude, eh? Now, set realistic end goals. Obviously, if you have to lose 30 kilograms, don't set a goal of losing 30 kilograms in 1 month. That's not realistic. That's not good for your health in any case. Remember, the target should be to lose about 500 grams to a kilogram a week on average. Some people a bit more, but that's really a good average. So if after a month it only lost 2 kilograms, that's actually fantastic. Set process goals. Actions you're going to take to reach your desired outcome. In other words, for example, in my case, part of my process goals would be to replace a meal with a healthy meal replacement shake. That's a process goal. If you're somebody who likes to snack, instead of having 3 snacks a day, limit yourself to 2 snacks a day. Set process goals, steps you're going to take. Or just change your lifestyle in the process as well. Set short-term goals, targets, and not just long-term goals. Don't just say, I want to lose 30 kilograms. Say, by the end of the month, I want to have lost 2 kilograms or 3 kilograms. Okay? Then also know why you want to lose weight. Is it your health? Is it because your clothes in the cupboard shrunk overnight? Whatever the reason is, find a reason why. And keep that reason in mind. Might even be a good idea to write the reason on a piece of paper or two and put it up somewhere in the house. Every time you look up at the wall or the cupboard, wherever that is, in the fridge, you see that reason. Some people would find this useful. Keep a diary of your food intake and your exercise. Because that might show you, oops, I am actually eating more than I think. I remember some people, I've got some family members like that, you ask them by the end of the day, what have you eaten? No, not much, nothing really. But they've snacked the whole day. And by snacking the whole day, they've actually eaten 2 or 3 plates of food in the process. So if you keep a diary of what you eat and how little or how much you exercise, that would be great. Engage in positive self-talk. And just motivate yourself. Say positive things. You know, a positive self-talk can include that you, I can't say you are lying to yourself, but you motivate yourself. You can say, I have lost 5 kilograms. Or I don't like chocolate. Okay, that's a difficult one for me, but okay. Say something positive about yourself. I can say no to food. I can eat only one plate instead of having seconds. Positive self-talk. Feed yourself with positive information. Visualize your goals, a dream chart. Maybe you have got a dream of being very slim or very muscular, whatever your dream chart is. Put up a picture somewhere on your fridge or on a cupboard in your bedroom, somewhere where you can often see it. So you can visualize your goal. Make a checklist or calendar as well to help you on the process. You see, I've reached this stage, I've reached that stage. Okay, that's basically what I'm doing later on in this presentation as well. Remember, I've got the tables where you can put in your weights and how much you've lost. So that will keep you a checklist or calendar to see how you're progressing. Keep weight loss journal, that's linked to that, similar idea. But the checklist or calendar can also be to what you eat. The checklist what you're eating as well. Right, do activities and eat food you enjoy. Otherwise, if you want to do exercise, but you hate going to the gym, then don't go to the gym. It will just demotivate you. If it's better, if you like it more to work in the garden, then work in the garden regularly. Or just walk a few kilometers per day or something like that. Or you hate walking, prefer jogging. Well, if you're in the position you can jog, then let's first start walking perhaps, and slowly build up to jogging. But find activities you like, because that will keep you more motivated. Fight workout boredom. I know it's not so nice to walk on your own. So maybe find a friend or two to make a little group and walk together to prevent that boredom coming in. You know what? When I go to the gym and I have to run on a treadmill to fight the boredom, I would adjust the treadmill. You know, you can adjust it to run at a slope upwards, for example, or downhill or uphill, that type of thing. So I would adjust it by, let's say, a degree, and it gives you the speed of faster running as well. So then I said, okay, let's see if I can keep this up for a minute, at a certain pace, and I keep it up for a minute, and then adjust from 2 degrees to 2.5 degrees. So let's see if I can keep this up for a minute. I put challenges out for myself. That way I can fight the workout boredom as well. As you can see, I've given you at the bottom a website where I got some of this information from as well. There's the link. Some other ways. Find a weight loss or workout partner. That's part of what we're doing with this group. We've got some partners here to support each other and encourage each other. Okay? Get support, like the support group. Pick an eating plan that you can stick to long term and avoid extreme or quick fixed diets. That's a big mistake people make. They go these 6-week diets or the 28 diet, whatever. They lose some weight. It's a quick fix diet, but 2 or 3 months later, they've actually picked up more than they've lost. That's not what you must do. Find a lifestyle eating plan that can keep long term. Consider rewarding yourself to further boost the motivation, whatever might be your motivator. I mean, for example, if you like chocolate like me, tell yourself, I'm not going to eat chocolate for 5 days, Monday to Friday. On Saturday, you reward yourself by having a chocolate. That's unless you're diabetic, of course, but then find a sugar-free one, what was stevia or xylitol in. Okay, but get something to motivate you. Don't starve yourself because it leads to cravings. So allow yourself to snack sometimes, but choose wise snacks. There are many wise snacks around. Please, people, stay away from artificial sweetness. Please, because they link to diabetes, they link to obesity, they link to dementia, heart disease, many other issues. Making a public commitment to lose weight. That's also what I offer here. Later on, you'll see this table I've got. Think and talk positively about your weight loss goals. Again, the positive self-talk. Okay? Think positively. Don't say, oh, it's so far to my target. Oh, I can't make it. No, don't talk like that. That's why it's important to break your target down into small steps. So if every month I want to lose 2 kilograms or 3 kilograms or 4 kilograms in 1 month, but not 20. Because if you don't get 20, you'll be demotivated. Baby steps. Plan for setbacks and have good coping practices. But don't use food as a coping mechanism, obviously. Find other ways to cope. Okay. And you see in the society we can all put weight on or lose weight. It's a choice. A choice we can make. Forgive yourself if you fail. You only really fail if you stop going for your goal. So if 1 week you pick up a few hundred grams, forgive yourself. And just get motivated. Say, okay, next week I'm going to lose it again. Find an exercise you enjoy. Find a role model. You know somebody else. I know this group, Janet, has lost quite a number of kilograms. Fantastic, Janet. You're a good role model for all of us. Interesting one. Get a dog. Studies show that this helps because this increases your activity level. Especially if it's a dog that must go for a walk, which means you must take him for a walk. It forces you to walk as well. And you've got a companion. Avoid fad diets, as this leads to the yo-yo effect, which I mentioned in the first Zoom we had in week 1. And avoid foods that are full of carbs. Now, I try to avoid things that make me fat, like scales, mirrors, and photographs. No, that's not what I mean by avoiding it, okay? Avoid things that will make you fat, like food full of carbs. Now, there's a theory about what we call a negative carb food. Now, that's food that takes quite a lot of energy to digest. There are quite a lot of fruit and vegetables that take a lot of energy to digest, and also other foods. So if you add a lot of those in your diet, it uses a lot of energy from your food to digest that food as well. Okay, it's so hard to lose weight when you have an overactive knife and fork. I mean, that's quite a big problem many of us have, eh? Overactive knife and fork. Okay, set SMART goals. Okay, SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-based. Remember I mentioned it previously, you must set goals. So set SMART goals. Specific, I want to lose by the end of the week 500 grams, or by the end of the week a kilogram. Specific. Measurable, yes, I can measure 500 grams or a kilogram loss. I can measure it. It's achievable. If you say I want to do 20 kilograms in 1 week, the only way to achieve that is with an operation. Be realistic in your achievement and make it time-based. The goal must be by this and this date. Some examples would be, I will walk briskly for 30 minutes, 5 days next week. And then there's a diary. Keep a diary of your activities, for example. I will eat 4 servings of vegetables every day this week. You're actually supposed to eat between 7 to 14 portions of fruit and vegetables per day. These are actually not practical, but you're supposed to get all the nutrients in all the variety of nutrients. Another goal would be, for example, I will only drink 1 soda this week. Okay, those are realistic goals. The weight table. This is the table that we're talking about. It's voluntary. You can decide you want to participate in this. If you want to, you give me your target, for example. You give me your weights. Janet, I somewhere not even day 1 weight here because we started fresh now this year, but that's not a big problem. We've got your week 1 weight in here, so week 2 we can fill in next week, and so on. And you can see that I was a bit naughty. I actually gained 200 grams from last week to this week. But that does not make me despondent. I must use that now to motivate me. As Linda lost 450 grams, Janet, I'm not sure how many you've lost. I couldn't fill that in because over the week. But that's not a problem. We can fill it in next week. Okay. But it's a voluntary table, this, voluntary participation, but it keeps you accountable. And it challenges you. Because here I am, I'm a nutritionist. I'm supposed to set the example. Oops, I gained 200 grams. I better show next week that I'm going to lose perhaps 400 grams now. To make up for 200 grams and 200 grams more. Okay, my target is to lose about another 5 kilograms. So I'm happy to lose 5 kilograms over the next, let's say, 4 or 5 months. I don't want to lose it within 1 week. Okay, summary. To lose weight, you don't only change what you eat, choose the correct shape, habits, motivation. I should change that as well. To get motivated. Point one, get and stay motivated. Avoid things that can demotivate you. So, I mean, if you want to exercise from the beginning for an hour a day, that's not going to be a good thing. Baby steps. Otherwise, you will get demotivated. Avoid toxins and detox home and body. Avoid artificial sweeteners and preservatives. I touched on that already. Consume enough fiber, fat, and protein. A lot of people struggle to lose weight because they don't eat enough protein. Read the label and make smart choices. Choose wisely what you eat. Use whole food supplements to supplement nutrigenic, natural stuff, whole food, nutraceuticals, that's what we call it. Okay. To ensure that you do get all nutrients. I, for example, use the New Life Shake. I replace a meal with that. It gives me a wide range of nutrients plus all 22 amino acids my body will need to make enzymes or hormones and neurotransmitters and so on. Plus vitamins and minerals and enzymes. Okay, so I use that. I replace a meal with that.
This is amazing. A girl with her arms playing piano with her toes while she sings. Go to YouTube and watch the full video. It's amazing what she achieved. She actually won the competition at the end as well.
That is heartwarming, eh? Imagine the motivation that child had to get to where she got. That was on Romania's Got Talent. She actually ended up winning the competition. And one of the other performances, she actually played guitar with her toes as well. She didn't sing while she played the guitar, but she played the guitar and then she sang afterwards as well. Really motivation. It just shows you if you're determined to do something, you can get there. Now, as far as I remember, this girl was actually adopted because her mother didn't want her. And look what she has achieved. Like I said, she won Romania's Got Talent in the end because she was motivated. What's our excuse for not achieving our goals? I think we must think about it. We come with excuses like this one. I keep trying to lose weight, but it keeps finding me. Okay, we make excuses. We must be more motivated. On my YouTube channel, you can see there, Herman J.V. Rensburg. You can subscribe there, and on there you will find all the other weight loss Zooms, plus some other topics on health issues as well. Please subscribe on it, so you will get reminders when I load new videos on. If you want to lose weight, it may be time for you to change your buying habits. For more information, you can contact me, email me. There's my nutritionist email address. Okay, you can contact me or on WhatsApp, like I said before. Just remember, everything I talk about is from a primary healthcare perspective. It's not there to replace a doctor's prescription. I'm a nutritionist, not a medical doctor. So please, these are the things I would do, and things that I am doing to help me lose weight and be healthy. So if there are any questions, you can obviously ask questions now, suggestions, so on. Thank you for watching. Any questions that you would like to share? What do you think of that little girl playing the piano and singing? That's fantastic, eh? And we've got some excuses. Okay, people. See there aren't any questions, then we can call it a night. I hope you've got a very good evening, the rest of the evening, and may you have a fantastic week, and may you all reach your goals for next week.